Let's hear from some of the great people in our audience. We do this on Fridays. We do it via Discord, and you can find our Discord at davidpakman.com/Discord. Why don't we start today? And this is only where we're starting. Who knows where we will end? Let's start with Andrew from Utah. Andrew, welcome to the program. What's on your mind today?
Hey, David. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure.
My question has to do with Christian nationalism and kind of how the right has continued to push further out and be a bit more bombastic in their attacks. I grew up in Utah. I grew up Mormon and LDS, and statistics that have come out lately show that even Mormons are now becoming a majority in the state, and the state is starting to push away from being religious in general. And I just wonder your thoughts on if the reason the right has become more pushing with like the Christian rhetoric, anti-abortion and whatnot, is because they are kind of like almost like a cornered animal, and they kind of have no choice at this point, either to lash out or just to give up.
I'm not sure if that's the case, and I see conflicting data on Mormons in Utah. I see as low as 42% or as high as 61%. So it's actually unclear to me whether Mormons are a majority. And I don't know if some of that has to do with folks who are from Mormon families, but maybe are not officially in the church. I just don't know. But let's assume it's between 40 and 60%. It's certainly a significant portion of Utahns. I don't know if that's the right way you say it. I'm not sure if the Christian nationalism fervor from people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and others comes from them feeling like this is their last shot at it and their backs are against the wall, or if they see an opportunity because of the rise of MAGA. It's very much unclear to me what it is. What I do know is that it's a major, major risk that we have to do everything we can to shut down as quickly as possible, primarily not because of any opinion of mine, but simply because it's not the basis on which this country was founded.
I agree. Yeah, I definitely think it needs to be out of politics, and there definitely needs to be that wall of separation of church and state. It just feels like they're doing everything they can just to tear it down while they continue to kind of fall a little bit less. I mean, I know you've probably seen the statistics of the rising of the nuns or the non-religious are probably one of the highest group that's growing right now as far as in those circles. Would you agree?
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
That's all I wanted your thoughts on, just if you felt like that was a thing or if you don't feel like that's happening.
No, I do. And, the other thing also is that sometimes the religion surveys don't do a good job of getting at separating organized religion from some generic spirituality. And from what I'm seeing, generic spirituality, which doesn't necessarily have to believe in anything supernatural, that seems to be increasing in certain parts of the country in a way whose effect is not yet totally clear to me. So I think there's definitely changing dynamics here, Andrew. The Christian nationalism is part of it. The nuns who are spiritual is also part of it. We'll see where we kind of land in 5 years,
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Well,
Andrew from Utah, great to hear from you. Very much appreciate it.